So welcome back everybody to another Patreon request video. If you are interested in getting a Patreon request video, just go to my Patreon in the link below, subscribe to that tier, and also, while you're there, go check out the new video as of this recording talking about the leaked information regarding the true identity of Kindred with Spider-Man, in the pages of Amazing Spider-Man. I also would like to state with these tiers, with this tier for the request, is that it doesn't have to be just one request and then it's over. You guys can keep coming, as long as you guys are still on that tier for Multi-Cosmic, the 4th tier, you guys can come back and ask for new for new requests. Provided it's like, again, within reason, and also like it may take a while because I'll have a lot of requests, and yeah. So, with that all out of the way, let's talk about our second Patreon request. The first one was the previous one regarding the Ruby versus Horror icons. This time around, we're going to be talking about another Patreon request coming from Captain Omni. Now, Captain Omni came to me with this video regarding not so much a video idea, but more like a pitch for the rebirth of the Ultimate Marvel universe. Like, how would I pitch the return of Ultimate Marvel, like rebooting it? Yeah, so for those who don't know, I'm not the biggest Ultimate Universe guy, aside from, like, of course, Miles and a few other titles here and there. Ultimate Marvel was never, like, a big thing for me. Like, I did read a lot of the collected trades in high school, because they had those trades, but Ultimate Marvel never really struck out to me. It was always like, it just feels like it's like a shittier version of the Marvel Universe. I don't want to read this. But they have done some really cool stuff, like obviously making Reed Richards a villain and making him the Maker. The Ultimates, of course, Miles, the biggest one, and pretty much the only one anyone cares about. So let's talk about how I would bring back the Ultimate Universe, the Ultimate Marvel Universe. So, let's talk about. So here's my idea, and this is actually an idea I think they're kind of playing with in Marvel Comics right now. So my story would basically be a Marvel event called that would kind of be like Marvel's Infinite Crisis. It would be a lot like a Marvel Infinite Crisis, where the main villain would be the Maker. And the Maker is essentially, what he is doing is gathering, like, energy from across the Marvel multiverse to more or less pull pieces back together, because when the Ultimate Universe was destroyed in Secret Wars, it didn't really die, per se. It more or less, its multiversal energy dispersed everywhere. A lot of it did cling on to the 616 universe, and that's why, you know, the Maker, Miles, and a few other, like, Ultimate Universe characters survived and made it into the 616 universe. It was more or less like cosmic blowback, and that's why the 616 universe was there. But for the most part, the Ultimate Universe has been the energy of the Ultimate Universe has dispersed throughout the Marvel multiverse. And now the Maker, who wants to build his universe again, not because, oh, I miss my universe, it's like, no, I had a whole fucking empire there. Like, I had a thing called the Kingdom, I was a god, I was everything, my man. I am completely, I just want my empire back. Like, I want my kingdom back, and I'll burn the whole goddamn multiverse to the ground if I have to do it. So, the Maker is going around the multiverse, decimating worlds and harvesting the energy from the Ultimate Universe that clung on to these other Earths. And he's essentially, like, he's built this machine that's siphoning the crisis energy, not crisis energy, the particles of the Ultimate Universe and like reharvesting it and energizing it to help reform his world. The problem with that is that it's destroying the worlds along the way. It's destroying those Earths. And you may be thinking, well, why isn't the Maker going after 616 universe first and foremost? That's because he knows that he needs a place to, like, build his machine, and that's where the most energy is, and that's like the final piece of the puzzle. What he also intends to do, because he hates the 616 universe so much, he admits, like, this fucking sucks. He is basically, what he is going to do is replace the 616 universe with the Ultimate Universe. He is more or less going to use that space in the multiverse to essentially crush, more or less destroy it, and then in its place, that his Earth will be returned and take that place, and the 616 universe will never come to pass. I mean, will never exist at all. Excuse me. So that's the general idea of this pitch for the event, is that the Maker is going around, and not only that, he's also found out that there are some characters throughout the multiverse that also survived from the Ultimate Universe. There are also Ultimate Universe survivors, because when the Ultimate Universe was destroyed, essentially, like, it wasn't just Miles and a few others on the 616 universe, there were others of the Ultimate Universe that survived as well. And one of the biggest aids to the Maker is the Ultimate Universe Hulk. He found him on one of those other universes, and more or less has the Ultimate Hulk be like his strong arm. He also has like others like the Ultimate Universe Dr. Octopus. He also has the Ultimate Universe Hawkeye, who they always mentioned was Bullseye, so he's like, yeah, I'm Bullseye, so there you go. There's also like just a few other characters he's found, and they've all made like, it's basically like a new version of the Cabal. That's more or less what he's created. He's created a ultimate Cabal, essentially. And now he is going around, not only like rescuing them, but he's more or less like, they know the Maker is dangerous and they can't trust him, but at the same time they want their world back. And if the Maker can give them their world back, then they'll gladly like serve him, essentially. And then they'll be like, we'll just kill him later. Like, if push comes to shove, we will kill this asshole at some point, but not right now. So it's the Avengers, everyone trying to stop the Maker from rebuild, like but at the same time, like Miles, essentially, who has been dealing with a lot of Ultimate stuff in the Saladin Ahmed run in those issues, he's been like, I could bring my home back, but at the same time, this is my home too. So Miles is, of course, very conflicted. He doesn't know what to do. And also, he doesn't, he's unsure if this is the right way to go about things, and if the Marvel 616 universe is the right place to do it. So Miles is like the epicenter of this. But yeah, so there you go. That is pretty much my rough pitch for like a reboot of the Ultimate Universe. Make it like a Marvel multiverse event. Like I said, make it like a Marvel's equivalent to Infinite Crisis. Just without the "I'll kill you to death." So I'd like to thank Captain Omni for this video, and thank him for being part of that Patreon. Again, if you're interested in having a Patreon request video posted here on YouTube, just click the link below and join the multi-cosmic tier. And yeah, so you guys tell me in the comments below, how would you bring back the Ultimate Marvel Universe? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.